Well, the Arizona Diamondbacks have even their World Series at 1 win apiece now, as they pound out 16 hits, which is still short of that record of 22 hits back in 2001, which I remember very well. This was another blowout. Ketel Marte extended his postseason hitting streak to 18 games now, which is a new record, breaking the record set by Derek Jeter and Manny Ramirez. And Corbin Carroll added 2 more hits and 2 more runs batted in. And Gabriel Moreno just hit a home run. And Christian Walker finally got a hit. Tommy Pham went 4 for 4 with 2 runs scored. And Lourdes Gurriel also had a couple hits. And Jace Peterson came in as a pinch hitter as well. Yeah, 9-1. And Alek Thomas also had 2 hits and a run scored. So every starter got at least 1 hit. And Merrill Kelly would go 7 innings with 9 strikeouts and only 3 hits and 1 earned run allowed, which would save the Diamondbacks bullpen a couple of days off. And the Rangers pitching was just terrible tonight. Jordan Montgomery was tagged with the loss. Andrew Heaney also gave up a hit. And the Rangers pitching staff just struck out 2 batters, which was the lowest since 2010, when the Rangers only struck out twice against the Giants back in 2010.
Since then was just purely pitch execution. Trying to just take 1 pitch at a time.
Yeah, Corey Seager went 0 for 4 tonight. And Mitch Garver hit the solo homer for the Rangers. So that means for the 3rd consecutive year, the World Series will extend into November. And now that we're tied 2-2.
Look at game 3, shall we? They'll take the day off tomorrow.
And USC barely beat Cal 50-49. And UCLA beat Colorado 28-16. And Brandon Pfaadt's going to start game 3. And Max Scherzer is going to start game 3. But Texas is still undefeated on the road. But Arizona is 3-1 at home this postseason. And but yeah. Actually, Torey Lovullo used to be a bench coach for the Red Sox, and he already won a World Series with Boston. And he is a former California Angel as well. Yeah, he had about 15 home runs in his big league career. And but yes, game 3 is going to be huge. I'm sure Chase Field's going to be loud. And they're going to be hosting their first World Series in 22 years. And I remember that 2001 Diamondbacks team very well. Well, you know, this Diamondbacks team's hungry. They're a pest on the base paths. They've stolen like 5 or 6 bases already in this World Series alone. Yeah. And yes. Yeah, Scherzer used to pitch for the Diamondbacks, by the way. And Evan Longoria is playing in his first World Series in 15 years, which is the longest gap between appearances by a position player. Yep, Evan Longoria is a huge veteran. And so yeah. And so yeah, we'll see what happens when the series shifts back to the desert.
Know what you're going to get, and guess what? That's why we're going to be watching on Monday game 3.
Yeah, game 3 on Monday. So tomorrow's an off day between between games 2 and 3. And tomorrow it's just football all day. We got the Rams playing the Cowboys. The Lakers play the Kings tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. And yeah. Yeah, the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Just 2 years ago, both teams lost over 100 games. So it's almost like going from worst to first in like 2 years. But yeah, Corey Seager, I mean, I sure miss him as a Dodger. But yeah, Arizona is always they can run. They're hardly caught stealing. They're patient at the plate, but I did some research on the 2001 Diamondbacks. There were only 2 stolen bases in that whole series. Just Tony Womack and Reggie Sanders had those steals in there, but this Arizona team's a lot different than the 2001 team, though. I mean, Merrill Kelly went 7 innings. And, of course, just 22 years ago tonight, Randy Johnson threw a complete game shutout. And Corbin Carroll himself is over 50 stolen bases and 25 homers. And, yes, he is likely going to be our Rookie of the Year. And he had 6 hits in the championship series and already has 4 RBIs in the World Series. So he's the catalyst. Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll, they set the tables for their sluggers, you know, like Christian Walker and Lourdes Gurriel and Gabriel Moreno, you know. So, well, I hope you'll have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.